Hi there, this is Mike Masuda here in the San Francisco South Bay area, drummer and percussionist, and I wanted to demonstrate this drum that I worked with a couple of weeks ago and show you, what I meant by in terms of, versatility in terms of this drum. So this is the Toca Percussion triple Conga Cajon. It's got three sections here, the high, mid, and low. Right, so there's a few tones that you can get out of this thing, but I wanted to demonstrate what else you can do with this. So just to give you a taste of what this can do just on the top end over here. Right? So this has a lot of versatility as it is, this top side over here, right? But I mentioned in the previous video that I posted that I bought this thing called the Cajon Port O Port and put it onto another one of these drums that has the snare on it, right? That's the snare Cajon Conga, right? And so this one here, I bought one and put it on the bottom of this thing as well. Now, just putting this on helps to clean up the crosstalk between the three different sections here on the top side. And so it does clean it up, and it also lowers the fundamental bottom tone by about half of an octave. And so it gives a nice deep tone to it. And as I mentioned in the last video that I posted in this thing here, if this was by accident, I just happened to tap it, right? And it produced a really nice low tone coming out of it, kind of like an Igbo from or Udu from Africa. And by lifting it up, it helps if you're wearing headphones or listening to this in your car speakers, which are bigger. Listening to this on your phone speakers is probably not going to do it justice. And this has a nice low tone to it that you can hear on larger diaphragm speakers. And by changing the size or area that you cover up, not completely, but if you move it outwards this way, you can change the pitch somewhat that way as well, all right? And with the stand here, if you put this on like this, you can use this now as a means to provide rhythms that go beyond just the three that you have on the top side over here, because you now have a fourth element over here, and actually a fifth element up here, because you can use your fingers on the fiberglass as well. So you can get right? You can do that kind of stuff. And over here, if you, use your hand on this side over here, or if you use your forearm and part of your palm to cover this up, you can have your finger sort of like go over the side here and hit this as well. All right, so that gives you some options with this. But you can do this, if you're using just your palm. So it's kind of a versatile thing, right? And by using your fingertips on this part here, it make it sound like a ghatam. Right? Now, if you're playing live, it's not going to be that loud. You might want to get a large diaphragm microphone near this area over here to pick up the low end, all right? And another microphone on this side to be able to pick up the top end of this thing, right? But as you can see, the drum is pretty versatile in terms of, being able to perform not just Afro-Cuban stuff on this side over here, but for belly dancing, you can use this. Middle Eastern rhythms, Indian rhythms, right? With the ghatam, or the low end over here, the Igbo and Udu. You can provide African rhythms as well. And so there's a bit of versatility here in terms of this thing. It's more than just the three front top sections that you have on this thing. You can go beyond that. So, you know, providing more than just the bongos and conga sound, this can go beyond that to provide other, you know, parts of the world rhythms, right, from other parts of the world. So I leave that up to you to explore further with this. Thanks for watching, and hope to catch you in the next video. All right, take care.